Hi, so today I'll talk to you about reading books. So reading books has been like the main part of my life for like 1 years, and I've ended I think 5 or 7 books from now. So first, why would you read books? I think you want to read books because books contain wisdoms. It means you can better yourself with the wisdom of others. And the other time when I was at my desk and readings, I saw all my books and I told myself fuck, today we have access to all the wisdom of all the civilization in the world. And that's very powerful because it means you benefit from the experience of others, from the time of others, and you get to have the same benefits. So it means someone spent his entire lifetimes on being a salesman. He write a book about being a salesman, and then you have an entire lifetime of salesmanship into your brain, so you can incorporate them. That's very powerful, and that's why I think you can destroy your competition by reading, and also better yourself and be proud of yourself and have better results in works. I have, however, a technique to read because at first, and I think for any reading, reading can seem really boring if you're not used to it, and you're watching this video, so I think you're not used to it, or you're curious, and that's great. I have the simplest technique is that you just read what you are interested about. It's not like, yeah, okay, I'm interested in finance and I buy a book on finance. You will not read it. Buy 5 books from all different topics that I've already talked about on my channels. You can see my other videos where I give the books and the name of the books. Some of them that I have read and that I have greatly benefited from. So, just take 5 books of topics which you really like. By preference, not the same topics, because sometimes you will be interested in finances, but the other times you will be interested in human relations. So really pick five topics that you like, pick 5 books, and I guarantee you just read when you want to read, and you'll read so much. Even if it's just 10 pages of a book, then you take a pause, you take a nice drink, and you open a new book, and it will not seem boring. It will seem entertaining. It will entertain you, and you will learn some new wisdom. So when you will end reading, you will be a better person. So that's really great. So instead of scrolling mindlessly on your phone on Instagram, you could just read, and just making that, I think that would make you better of so many other men, and that's really a competitive advantage. And it's not even about getting better. You can also heal trauma through books. I'm currently reading, excuse me, the book Complex PTSD from Surviving to Thriving of Pete Walkers. And he literally explained how to heal trauma. Okay, of course you have to go see a therapist, go see professionals for that. But he have great techniques and you can learn to heal trauma. Or even better, you could learn to spot some PTSD from one of your friends and tell him he have trauma and tell him what to do. That's super. And they're like, okay, bro, you're in depression. That's not your fault. That's just your trauma. So go see a therapist and be kind to yourself. You can generally save the life of someone. Or for example, my personal problem. I have an anxious attachment style, and because of that, I've suffered through 2 relationships because I did not know my conditions, and I make also the others suffered. So reading the book Attached by Amir Levine enables me to understand what it happens to me, and I get so much relief from reading that. When you read things and the author talks in a way that he understands you, you feel understood. That's the most relieving feelings to me. So really, I I advise you to read strongly, and I think that's not a decision that you will regret. And really, it's really important, I think, that you pay the book actually with real money because it's an investment. An investment is not I think it's not really about the returns, monetary returns. In that case, the investment is that if you pay $20 for a new book, you will read it. you know? Like for example, I've got like some free, uh, I've got some hacked courses on like Discord, you know? Like some like 1 tera of courses, like that's so much, but like I won't watch it, and I don't watch it because I didn't pay a penny. I didn't invest in nothing, so like I will not get interested in that. You understood? So that's why it's really important that you buy the books, because first you will attach so much importance to the book, and second, like you will read it and get the wisdom. So it's really like at your benefits, even if it costs money. That's like the price to pay if you want like to be consistent, if you want to better yourself. So on that note, I hope like that you take care of yourself, take care of your family, be kind, because that's where happiness belongs. Meditate and read books. Ciao.